Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Ana La Pantera. Welcome all. May you all be well. May you all be well. Let's get into this here energy, okay? Because it's 6:44 right now. 6:44 right now. While the moon is in Cancer. Okay. In a waning gibbous phase. Connected to relaxing, accepting, and regrouping. Split the deck. There goes Cancer. So the energy of this moon here could really be significant. Today is the 16th. Okay. Based off universal time, it's the 17th in Cancer. The moon is in Cancer at 17 degrees. Let's look inside the degrees here before we move forward. Move this over here. Oh, here it's fine. Now, 17 is a Leo degree. Okay. Leo speaks of your willpower, creativity, solar plexus energy, trusting your gut instincts. Also connects to, in matters of the heart and exchanging that with another, the type of energy that, not so much type of energy, but it would be connected to the essence of, let's say, dating, getting to know someone before you actually build that partnership, seeing where, you know what I'm saying, the energies match or align. Cancer 17 degrees. A woman working busily at a spinning wheel, metaphorically. Trance states as natural evolution, being inside the inside, yet staying under and weaving a web in time of remembrance and forgetfulness and remembrance. That's so significant. It's not even funny right now. Because with this phase that we're in, the waning gibbous phase after the full moon in Gemini, while it's in the sign of Cancer, that could be, Cancer, first and foremost, connected to the fourth house, does speak of also your ancestors, your roots, the way you allow yourself. Don't be coming up on here asking what I'm doing. Time for you to go. Read the room. What it is, as far as Cancer in the fourth house, it would be connected to one's ancestors, your home, also the aspects of nurturing. Your moon sign can tell you a lot about the way you were nurtured or what would be beneficial as far as you being nurtured. And while we're in the waning gibbous phase of relaxing, accepting, and regrouping, this is very significant. That's to why I said this part of Cancer 17 degrees, inside the degrees, this part saying being inside the inside, yet staying under and weaving a web in time of remembrance and forgetfulness and remembrance. So there is this essence of, you know what I'm saying, going in and out, deeply involved with the personal, yet coldly detached from whatever does not serve. Persuading, teaching, invoking, insisting that what comes next, that we must get on with the dance. This is a penetrating sensibility which finds what can be brought forward and fosters its all pervasively. The collective voice of consciousness at her pulse, attentive and scrutinizing. A void in terms of letting everything be. A void. A void in terms of letting everything be. And an immense force to follow the thread of growth and development all the way through, catching every stitch. Let me put this together with the Sabian symbol, because this here moon in the sign of Cancer, especially with that polarity as far as it currently right now as we're doing this reading at 17 degrees, which is a Leo degree. That's the polarity I'm speaking to due to the moon ruling Cancer. So we have the moon and the sun showing up right there. Let me look at this Sabian symbol. And it's Luna Day. Let me see. Where is my list? Let me do it this way. This would be, we would have to go to 18. Whatever the degrees is when you're looking at the Sabian symbols, you go one up. This is the page I normally... If any of y'all in a rush, this ain't the life for you. Yeah, this ain't the channel for you. Respectfully. Let me see. That's not the one I want. Here we go. That ain't it either. Greetings, beloved. Welcome. See if it comes up this way. Usually when this type of thing here happens and I'm looking for something while I'm on with y'all, yeah, I'm gonna look for it. Let me see. The theme is uncovering. The inspiration scratching beneath the surface, similar to peeling off a layer of paint off of a piece of furniture, revealing hidden treasure. The energy of just scratching the surface. That can be a little uncomfortable. Because what I'm being shown is when a snake is shedding its skin and it's at the point of shedding the skin from the head, and it has to rub itself in between rocks for that to come off. Sounds quite brutal, but doing what it has to do to shed what no longer serves it, old skin. If anything has been covered up in your life recently, today it may just come to the surface. Emotions, for example, driven by a need to be deep and significant, may be revealed beneath the veneer of everything is all right. So it's on some no longer being able to, not the proper choice of words to express that. Let's say you've been holding on and being strong and, you know what I'm saying, resilient when it comes to certain things, just not to feel a certain emotion because it can, what people are saying now, have you crashing out. It's to the point where you don't have to crash out, but get into that space or allowing whatever that is, not so much allowing it, it's coming to the surface, whatever would cause a person to crash out type of energy. Just finally releasing it, letting it go. Who is this message for? What is the energy here? What is the energy here? Leo, 17 degrees. I'm not taking those. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. As we started off this message, going into the energy of Leo, having the strength and courage to really allow yourself to feel, so that way you can really get beneath the surface, no longer seeing that you have access to this passage, or to this passage, and no longer looking at it, but finally walking towards and through it, having the strength and courage to do so. And then Libra, two signs that we mentioned at the beginning of this message. So before you partner up or connect the dots, you're really checking to see if the energies, the passion aligns. To the extent of not forcing certain connections or taking the shortcut to get to your goal. Because that which is supposed to be connected to you will be. So there isn't a thing you have to do to rush the process, other than if there's anything that is being asked of you at this moment is to get beneath the surface instead of get a shovel and just dig up on that thing and just get it on out. The 6th house. For some of you, this may have to do with your work, health, and duty area of your life. Because there could be some sort of comfort zone one is connected to that's keeping them in a cycle. And again, it could simply be connected to you saying that you are making changes, but you are also adding the word try. One thing about that trying is going to have you doing something over and over and over again until you actually say that you are just doing and being without trying to be. Because the only signal that goes out to the universe is that there is a duplicate being created rather than the authentic version. So until one steps into that authenticity, you're going to keep doing something over and over and over again, basically duplication or making copies of something, as if you're a printer or whatever. But that's not what you are. You are the original version. You cannot be duplicated, even if someone tried to duplicate you. It really wouldn't get to that point of being who you are. And this is not so much about, you know, someone attempting to be you. Not this, not. It's just an example. Let me get one more. With this Libra energy, the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. And ideally enough, although they're not polar reflections themselves, but the elements are the essence of polar reflections, in terms of the fire sign is connected to or 180 degrees away from a fire element. The fire sign is 180 degrees away from an air sign. So if that's Sagittarius, it's Gemini. If it's Leo, it would be Aquarius. Libra, Aries. So something here about what's beneath the surface could have a lot to do with the parts of yourself that you have yet to come to a knowing, a full knowing of, and you're just possibly just scratching the surface. With the polar reflection of Leo being Aquarius, that says I know, and the polar reflection of Aries that says I am. We are already in the energy of the other fire to air element, in terms of, well, we just had the full moon in Gemini, and it is Sagittarius season. So you have it seems that you have a clear vision when it comes to the way you've been thinking about yourself, the knowledge that you have, and who it is to connect to for the long term. Ooh, some of you, there could also be an energy here of Lyrans. Shout out to fellow Lyrans, Ashe. With Leo and Libra showing up here, though, it says, I will balance. So having the strength and courage to balance something out here. In this card, it's a house card that came out in reverse. So this could be what it is that you're working on. Wow, the 10th house, your career, your achievements. Okay. Bringing balance and harmony to the area of your life that has to do with your achievements and status in the outside world. The 10th house, it came out reverse. Let's see what's going on here. And in the 2nd house. So there's definitely a message here in regards to your career. Is it an asset or is it more of a liability? Do you feel as though you're in a situation where it's more of a liability? Or are you an asset to this company? Or, you know, stepping more into you and your abilities and or gifts that you have and becoming value. Wow. The moon right now. See this energy. Okay. This energy right now with the moon and the sun and the 2nd house, there's definitely an energy of polarity. So balancing out practicality and spirituality, or logic and intuition, bringing the balance so that way it really connects to what it is that you value. But let's look more into it. Oh my. We have 33, the door to romance coming out for the energy oracles, and anxiety. So this would be a message in regards to love here for some of you, where you are having to see if this is a connection that really is something you are to be connected to, because you notice it may have triggered a part of you that is connected to anxiety. So that anxiety, 18, which is the moon energies again, is more so connected to where your focus is. And it's too far ahead than in the moment. We have community here at the bottom of the deck. And at the top, Archangel Raphael. So there could be someone in your vicinity, or someone by where it is that you work, that you could be connecting to. And it's for, everything is for a reason and purpose, but this person may play a very pivotal role in your life. The number 38 could also be of significance. 11. There's something here to do with communication, because my throat chakra is doing the most right now. The garden and the gate, 18, 33, and 30. 333 shows up on the board here. Okay. For some of you, here's the message. This is not going to be a message for everybody at all. And you have to be honest with yourself if this is you. Your achievements and status in the outside world is directly connected to how well you allow yourself to be loved and open yourself up to that. Because I feel as though some of you have, or are about to be approached by someone who actually has the key to your heart. Whether you allow them in, it depends on how much shadow work and healing you've done in matters of what love means to you. You know, what does that mean in terms of being vulnerable, opening yourself up to someone, allowing them to love you, and not, placing yourself within this perception that they may do something that someone in the past may have done when they are not the person from the past. This one here keep coming out. Let me get one more. Already thinking of what could go wrong with anxiety coming up before the door to romance. You have called in your manifestation. You have called in your manifestation and it has arrived. When it comes to matters of love. They're giving me the statement of what's for you is for you. And this person will be patient with you. They could also be a healer. Blossoming abundance, another 3. They could be a life path 3 or 33. There's a lot of 3s here. Or the month of March could be of significance. The 3rd, the 30th, the 6th, the 9th, or the 12th. All tied up. It's time to loosen up here. In order for this abundance to come in, well, it's already here. In order for it to expand, you're going to have to come out of this anxiety, especially as we're approaching a 9-year 2025. I feel whoever this is that's coming into your life, that's destined and fated to come into your life now, is because we're approaching the 9-year, which is also connected to fiery Mars. You know, and that's that God of war energy. So the wheel has shifted to a point where you're being connected to those who can add to the harmony you're building within yourself. Let's see. There's also something here in regards to them being able to work with you. Finances are also included. So now I'm picking up on some strong Scorpio energy in the sense of some of you may have Saturn in the 8th, where your lesson is to be able to be in situations where you can have that level of intensity of emotions without anyone feeling jealous or, you know what I'm saying, anything of that nature, insecure, which also ties into the sharing of resources. Where y'all both are winning and not in a situation where one is winning and then when that person is winning, the other one is looking at them as if they not on the same team. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, 2nd house is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could have a moon in Taurus or moon in the 2nd. What stabilizes your emotions is you being connected and, okay, you being connected and knowing what's going on with your finances. So it seems as though some of you are having to take a leap of faith in a situation here. With the King of Pentacles, this energy is coming through more so as right now, currently, finances are great. So where is this worry coming from? What is causing you to not make an investment per se? Everything that is required for you to make an investment and all goes well, you have. But still feeling undervalued or just not ready to take that step. What's at the bottom here? 5 of Wands. There you go, Saturn and Leo. Because you've gone through a lot of challenges as it relates to your creativity. But this moment is not then. Two of Swords. Get out of your head. It came out in reverse. There could also be some sort of blocked communication here, telepathically here, between you and a Taurus. You created a block between you and a Taurus. Ten of Wands. Yeah, there was a lot of just a lot of energy in this in terms of seeing too much. What is going on here? You've seen too much. Now I got the chills on this arm. You've seen too much. You've seen too much growing up. That's an energy you are having to dissolve. Emotionally carrying burdens of relationships you've seen around you that became a part of the way you value relationships, or what it means for you in terms of a valuable relationship. Because some people, you know, their ideology may be something that is more so detrimental, because if a person feels that arguing with the person constantly to have breakthroughs means that the love is strong, that's that. It doesn't have to be that way at all. You may not always agree, but arguments that are belittling another person and then constantly coming out of that or trying to fix a situation, that's a karmic lesson in love. May not be the love of someone's life in terms of where they don't even have to experience that level of, you know, connecting with another person. The person you love should not have you feeling as though you're not capable. Anytime you feel that you're not capable of being the greatest version of yourself, 717 on the clock, whoever it is that you are choosing to align with as your person should be able to boost you up, or at least be that person for you to express yourself. Not belittle you or put you into this space of, you know what I mean, as if you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, the Magician in reverse. Golly. So that's what this anxiety is. This is what you're mastering. This is what this moon in Cancer is bringing to the surface. Especially for those of you who have been doing shadow work in terms of relationships, the heart chakra, you barely scratched the surface in the work that you've been doing. But this moon in Cancer is doing its job right now. Some of you could be feeling a little agitated. It's at the bottom here, Two of Pentacles. You can be asking Source, yo, when is this gonna stop? And it brings up the resources to make it stop, so that way you can step into your next phase. The Knight of Cups. So yeah, this here, even with the King of Cups sitting here, it's sitting in the position of going this way, but the anxiety is causing them to look back towards the past, where whatever it was that they were wanting to manifest, or emotions connected to certain memories as it relates to a significant partnership. For some, it could be Libra, because this is Libra energy here. Not being able to move forward because of thoughts of the past situation. when it's time to let that go, because you do have, you know what I'm saying, a refreshed cup, new cup of love coming your way here with the Knight of Cups. Some of you, this could be a Pisces, or this could be an energy of someone who, you know, is intact when it comes to their spiritual hygiene. When it comes to a problem, they come up with, you know, solutions, not being a person that's focused on the problem. Queen of Swords. Clear and concise communication as well. So this new opportunity in connection to your emotions is going to be very clear as to the purpose when it's coming into your life here. Because again, we got Libra again with the Queen of Swords. So heavy Libra energy now. You've been seeing too much. Moon in Pisces. So some of you do have to take a moment to sit with yourself in silence and be extremely still, because I'm sensing a possibility where there was a merge between an experience you had in a dream state that you're still feeling in your waking state, but it's a dream that you possibly didn't even remember. Now, in a more practical sense, this could be someone who felt as though you were their dream person that you're no longer connected to, and they're projecting the energy of missing you or missing out on something. It's not your energy. It's not you that you're missing out on something. It could be someone projecting that towards you. That's a different energy, though. Yeah. Six of Cups with the King of Swords. Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius showing up. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Six of Cups, Scorpio, King of Swords, Aquarius. Now, based off of what I just stated, this is just confirming you know what this is. As far as the message just now resonated with someone, keep going with what you know now. Don't second guess yourself when it comes to that energy. That you know that something is not you, but it's the energy is close to you. So do any type of cleansing work that you would normally do spiritually to cleanse your energy. Six of Wands, I love to see it. There is definitely an expansion of creativity coming about. Jupiter and Leo. Just know that regardless, all is well, especially in matters of your achievements and status in the outside world. See, some of you could also be in a situation where a person may attempt to say certain things about you that are not actually true, just to make themselves feel great. But know that you are divinely protected, and they better watch their thoughts and their words that come out of their mouth at this point. They better watch it. They better surrender and let go. Put that here. Because somebody, that could be the energy that's projecting anxiety for real. Eight of Cups, Ashe. You have walked away from this already. Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so you're in that Saturn return energy right now. And even if you're not, it could be feeling that way. or let's say the age that you'll be going into 2025 sums up to a 9. Saturn in Aries is going to be highly significant for you in terms of a major transformation and wisdom that is gained, but even more so that you apply. And in that application of that wisdom, you become extremely recognized, which is why some of you could be feeling that projection from people in the past wondering what you're doing. And you may no longer even have a connection to them. There go the Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, something new. There you go. Wow. You are balancing out your energy, being diplomatic with yourself, having the strength and courage to know and believe in yourself. Because you're at a point where you are seeking harmony and balance in relationships, but you have an understanding that you have to have that with yourself. So that's the game changer right there. Ace of Cups, new love, unconditional love. That's going to be quite victorious. Both of you would possibly be celebrated. And that communication about what you and this other person, or if this has to do with someone investing in you, it'll be very clear to you where you don't have to bounce back into this energy of the past and wondering if something's going to go south. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Let's see. That's the truth. Ashe. Ace of Swords. And then you have the match here. Some of you are definitely fulfilling a past life contract, though. You've done so much clearing. You've done so much clearing, and you're connecting with the past life soulmate. Basically an energy of a person that you definitely would desire to be with. It's not someone you had in this lifetime, but energetically, it seems as though someone has been, you know what I'm saying, looking for this energy in the different people that they've been connecting to. But each of those people were getting you to rebuild or help you to clear out some type of karma that you had to clear out from another lifetime that you're clearing it up now. And this is your victory, is unconditional love. Yeah, there's been many a times the moon is very significant. So you and this person could have either the same moon sign or born during the same moon phase. Could be of significance. 7:27 on the clock. 9 of Wands. Yeah, you've gone through a lot of wounds, fighting through these battles. And anything of the past that is not connected to this true divinity of love, unconditional love, has to surrender now. You did something where the energies of the past that no longer serve you have to surrender. You stop trying. You know? Ashe. Welcome. It's the transformation for me. EVE in the building set. It resonates. Yeah, it do. You closed out a cycle here. Oh, yeah. Because something always felt as though it was missing. But this was all part of the journey. And now you're at the end phase. And ideally so, the full moon in Gemini card was the 10 of Swords. So, you finally reached a point where you've taken everything that you've seen and the lack of disrespect and dishonor that it was showing towards you. You're in this process now where you are fully letting that go. So now what happens is if that energy, that whatever those situations, experiences, people are connected to, it no longer has the life force to connect to you because you've gotten to the bottom of it. Now you got the Hierophant. was that higher level of commitment, that major change. With the Ace of Wands. You have the element of fire backing you up. Cosmically, galactically, some of you are connecting to your cosmic family, the Lyrans, that's helping you to go through another level of ascension, or it could just be these messages, any of these messages that you connect to, that I deliver, and it resonates and you take action. It's definitely working in your favor here and bringing you to higher levels of commitment, as well as a reawakening, a rebirth. And then you have the Seven of Cups right behind that, allowing you to be able to move forward without being focused on what's next. So trusting your intuition before it makes sense here. Look at that, the Ten of Swords. That's bringing me back to what we were stating earlier in regards to some of you experiencing something in a dream state that you carried into the waking state, but you may not remember what that dream is. Let's clear that energy out. I'm hearing screeching in my head. Let me tell you something. That's you, just you being here is all is well. That's all I'm gonna say. All is well. Queen of Swords came right on out on some, yeah. Look at the sword. Up and ready to cut anything out the way. I'm telling you. You're becoming the catalyst. Nothing's gonna get in your way. It's up from here. Nothing but prosperity, new beginnings that come with prosperity. You have the Ace of Cups that showed up, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles now. Your subconscious is to a point that, that's the energy where your subconscious has been renewed. And where your subconscious is renewed, this is when you begin to move differently, because your actions can tend to recycle if there's something within your subconscious that hasn't been released yet. Because of the constant exercise of keeping it there, making that strong, whether this is related to you being around a certain energy or people that keep bringing this energy up. But now you're in a position to, if you had to be around those things that triggered you, you can handle it. What's the Tower here? You're no longer dealing with it. What's the Tower? The Nine of Wands. Moon in Sagittarius. See, speaking of seeing something in a dream state, because that's where we're going with this energy here. This is what this is referring to, or what these cards are expressing or confirming. That anything that is attempting to reconnect to you because it has been cut away from you, I wouldn't suggest it even attempting to even reconnect with you, because that screeching that I heard, look at the Hierophant again. Because the Hierophant has the connection between is connected to all realms and has the capacity to get a lot done in the dream state. This is that occult card right here. Where you easily have access to miracles. Where you easily have access to the superior version of yourself. Your energy is so high and expansive right now. This is why I don't suggest whatever these energies of the past are, unless you allow it to affect you. I wouldn't suggest it reconnects with you, and I banish the energy through this message. Ashe. Here goes the tower again. It went right over there. It's going to be quite the sorrow, pains, and regrets. You, if you reconnect with something that you know you ain't supposed to be reconnecting with. Or them, if they're attempting to reconnect with you and you literally are blocking them off. Literally are blocking them off with the Seven of Wands because you have healed. 17, speaking of Cancer, 17 degrees. You've seen a lot by going in and out of the experience energetically and being able to clear it out once and for all. Child. High Priestess. Begin stretching more. Begin stretching more, child. So you can release the residue of whatever this energy is. I heard stretch and this came out this way. And then you got the Justice card here. 11/17. The 17th of November could have been significant. So yeah. Let's close this baby. Let's get a wisdom oracle. I demand that any energy that no longer serves the collective to be removed now and forevermore. If you're someone who's not ready to disconnect from something you know no longer serves you, you've already been warned, okay? It's not something you want to do. Observer. The wisdom oracle message for the collective as we finalize this, the observer, 49, 13. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens, They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Relationship message. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be similar to an echo of an unresolved past experience doubled over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's possible the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection if it's something that you're supposed to still keep going with, but have faith in your connection with yourself and trust that you can come together with yourself first. Because in the process of you coming together with yourself, if this is a connection you should still continue on with, it'll be so. And if it's not, same. Same as in a decision will be made in terms of you're not going to keep going in that direction, especially if it's not for you. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. Prosperity message. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. It's you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. Protection message. Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? That's crazy. There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. Get big. Think bigger. Know better. Thoughts of expansion. And just thrive, beloved. That is your message for this beautiful evening. Don't let nothing get in your way. We have banished these energies and will continue to do so. Okay? Ashe. Much love, y'all. Ciao.